Ozark Highlands Radio is brought to you by the Ozark Folk Center State Park in Mountain View, Arkansas. A wonderful way to enjoy yesterday. On the web at ozarkfolkcenter.com. And by Stone Bank, a community bank supporting entrepreneurs and farmers nationwide with loans guaranteed by the USDA, SBA, and Farm Services Agency. Learn more at stonebank.com. And the Arkansas Arts Council, empowering the arts for the benefit of all Arkansans. On the web at arkansasarts.org. And by the Committee of 100 for the Ozark Folk Center, preserving Ozark folk culture since 1974 through music roots, craft apprenticeships, and the Heritage Herb Garden. Learn more at ofc100.org.
Howdy, folks. This is Dave Smith, host of Ozark Highlands Radio. Welcome to our show. This week, we take a road trip to Rogers, Arkansas Railroad Live Concert Series to hear experimental post-oldtime neo-folk duo, the Spooklights. Our producer, Jeff Glover, offers an interesting song by Jimmy Driftwood, and guest host, Dr. Brooks Blevins, discusses some Missouri song collectors. That's this week on Ozark Highlands Radio. Banjos and beats, slide guitar and synth, strange lights flickering in the woods. The Spooklights are what happens when Ozark tradition collides with homemade electronic wizardry. Ben Miller and Pat Kay, stalwarts of Midwest mountain music, have electronicized the old-time music that we're all familiar with and taken it to a new level. Hold on to your hats, folks. This week's Ozark Highlands Radio is going to be a little different than what most of us are used to.
that one, Pat. Pat, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing fantastic, Ben. How are you?
I can't
We're
complain.
in your homeland this weekend.
This is my homeland. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we are the Spooklights. We're gonna play some music for everybody this evening. Everybody having a good time? I'm gonna play a banjo song next. This is a new one for us.
No more, won't get drunk no more, won't get drunk no more, way down the old plank road. I won't get drunk no more, won't get drunk no more, won't get drunk no more, way down the old plank road. Hey! When I went down to Richmond, I gonna grab a train. The next thing they heard from me, I went and found a train. I won't get drunk no more, won't get drunk no more, won't get drunk no more. And now the old plank road. Glory, I went down to Mobile, but I gonna grab a train. The next thing they heard of me, I went up on a train. I won't get drunk no more, won't get drunk no more, won't get drunk no more. Went down the old plank road. Hey! And I said, Donnie, oh, dear Donnie, what makes treat me so? You caused me wear that ball and chain, now my hanker's sore. Well, I won't get drunk no more, won't get drunk no more, won't get drunk no more. It's down the old plank road. Kill yourself! Knoxville is a pretty place and Memphis is a beauty. Wanna see them pretty girls hop and shout and noogie. I won't get drunk no more, won't get drunk no more, won't get drunk no more. Right down the old plank road. Glory, and now I'm on a Billy scaffold up on the mountain high, so I can see that Donny gal as she goes riding by. Well, I won't get drunk no more, won't get drunk no more, won't get drunk no more. Right down the old plank road. Hell, hey, long time. How I got on Friday night, Saturday she was bed, Sunday was my cold day, Monday I got married. I won't get drunk no more, won't get drunk no more, won't get drunk no more. Right down the old plank road. Woo! Yeah, there's 18 pounds of meat a week and whiskey here to sell. And how can a young man stay at home when the pig is done so well? I won't get drunk no more, won't get drunk no more, won't get drunk no more. Way down the old plank road. I won't get drunk no more, won't get drunk no more, won't get drunk no more. Way down on that old plank road. Thank y'all so much. That's a new one for us. That's called Old Plank Road. Oh, you're too kind. You're too kind, ladies and gentlemen.
This next song's a real special Arkansas song. The name of the song is John Johanner. This is a real new one.
My name is John Johanna, I come from Butterfield town. And I know years of ramble, that's why I rode around. Through ups and downs and misery, some good days I saw. But I didn't know what misery was till I went to Arkansas. I went down to the station and I could read a fine. Told him my situation and where I wanna ride. Said, hand me down $5, son, that ticket you will draw. It'll land you safe by railway to the state of Arkansas. Lord! Proceeded through the station, I chanced to meet a friend. Alan Ketcher was the name, although they called him Kane. His hair hung down around tails below his underjaw. He said he ran the best hotel in the state of Arkansas. I followed my companion to his respective face. Saw pity and starvation pictured on his face. His bread so conductors, his beef I couldn't chaw. He charged me 50 cents a day in the state of Arkansas. Hey! I got up that next morning for to catch an early train. The sun don't be no hurry now, that's a man to train. You'll get your 50 cents a day and all that you can show. You'll find yourself a different man in the state of Arkansas. I worked 6 weeks for the son of a gun and Ketcher was his name. He stood sitting for 5 inches as tall as any crane. I got so thin on SST, I ain't hard behind a straw. You bet I was a different man in the state of Arkansas. Oh! If it way you up on rabbits and also Dr. Pills. Likewise, you walking skeletons, you old splash that mule. You ever see my face again? I'm hanging down my paw. I'll be looking through a telescope to the state of Arkansas. Oh! Well, my name is John Johanna, and I come from Buffalo town. For 9 long years of ramble, that's why I rode around. Through ups and downs and misery, and some good days I saw. But I didn't know what misery was till I went to Arkansas.
That's a good old Arkansas song. I mean, it's good. Pat, did you have fun playing that one?
Absolutely. I love playing that song, Ben.
Pat, you gonna play a beautiful song for these nice folks?
I am. I'm going to do a critter song, Ben. I wish I was a mole in the ground. I wish I was a mole in the ground. I was a mole in the ground. Well, I moved that mountain down. Wish I was a mole in the ground. Yeah. Yeah, well, kept it once a $9 shawl. I said, kept it once a $9 shawl. I come run around the hill with my $20 bill. Baby, go and get your She said, baby, where you been so long? I said, baby, we've been so long. Well, I've been in a pen with a rough and down a man. Baby, that's where I've been. Yeah, well, I wish I was a morning to cry. Yeah, I wish I was a morning to cry. I was a morning to cry. Well, I knew that now and now. I wish I was a morning to cry. So that I won't keep it, let your hair roll down. I say keep it, let your hair roll down. I let your hair roll down, let them close and all around. Keep it, let your hair roll down, yeah. I wish I was a moment to cry, yeah. I wish I was a moment to cry. I was a moment to cry, well I knew that now and now. I wish I was a moment to cry, yeah. Oh, I wish I was a lizard in the spring. I wish I was a lizard in the spring. I was a lizard in the spring, you know I'd hear my true love sing. Wish I was a lizard in the spring, yeah. I wish I was a morning to cry, yeah. I wish I was a morning to cry. I was a morning to cry, well I knew that now and now. I wish I was a morning to cry, yeah. I wish we were two little hummingbirds. I wish we were two little hummingbirds. We were two little hummingbirds, you know, we fly around the world. Wish we were.
You've been listening to the Southwestern Missouri duo, the Spooklights, putting a new twist on some old traditional tunes. Recorded live at the Railyard Live Festival in Rogers, Arkansas, the boys played their unique versions of Hop High My Lulu Gals, Way Down on the Old Plank Road, John Johanna, and I Wish I Was a Mole in the Ground. We've got much more of this interesting music to come, but after this short break, let's head down to the vault for a visit with Jeff Glover. You're listening to Ozark Highlands Radio. Welcome back to Ozark Highlands Radio. Yeah, I told you earlier I'd head down to the vault, so come on down there with me right now.
Hello, Dave.
Hi, Jeff.
How's it going, man?
Well, it's going pretty good. I see things are kind of cleaned up down here.
I'm always working. Always.
It's amazing how you do it. Stacks and stacks of all this old music. It's amazing that you can keep it all straight.
It is amazing. Yeah, I agree.
Hey, we're doing the Spooklights show this week.
Yeah, that's different, isn't
It's way different. Gosh, I'm really enjoying the music, but it's not your basic old time. It's
definitely different. You know, when I first started working on it, I thought, oh my goodness, what am I going to do with this? You know? But once I got to working on it, I really started to like it.
Yeah,
I did.
Although it is kind of weird.
It is weird. Yeah.
So I've been wondering, you got any weird stuff down here in the vault?
You know, it's funny you mentioned that. I was thinking about that. What can I do to accent the Spooklights show with a vault segment? So I found something weird. Of course, it's by Jimmy Driftwood. You know, Driftwood, the founder of our feast.
Yeah,
here.
who generally didn't do weird songs, though.
No, but this one's a little bit different. This is one that he wrote back in the 60s, I gather, named The Lonesome Ape. And it's one that I've never heard him perform
I've never
before.
heard of it either.
Yeah, it's really, really strange. You want to hear it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, here we go.
I dreamed one night the bombs came down. No man could escape. The smoke rose up and all I saw was one big lonesome ape. He walked the earth from pole to pole. He walked from sea to sea. He said there's no one left on earth but poor old lonesome me. Poor old lonesome me. One day he found a valley deep where the mountains hid the skies. He heard a voice within a cave, and much to his surprise, a lady ape said, "Come on in and thrill my lonesome soul. There's no one left on earth but us, and we're both growing old. We're both growing old." She led him through that foggy cave into that promised land. She climbed a tree and dropped a big red apple in his hand. He looked at her and shook his head. She stood there with a grin. He said, "I think you're trying to start that whole damn mess again." La 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 la.
Wow, that's a cute little short song, isn't it?
It's really different, yeah.
Yeah, I wonder, that's amazing that he would write something like that. It doesn't sound like what you generally get from Jimmy Driftwood.
No, not at all. No, it's definitely different.
Of course, for those who don't know, Jimmy was born in 1907 here in Stone County and was probably the most famous native son of Stone County. He wrote lots of songs, including The Battle of New Orleans and The Tennessee Stud, and passed away, I think, in 1998.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Wow. Well, that's a very unusual song. I'm glad you played it for us.
It fits right in with the Spooklights, I think.
It does. All right, I'll see you next week.
Good to see you, Dave.
Rogers, Arkansas Railyard Live Concert Series began in 2021. Held on the city's Butterfield Stage next to the revitalized Railroad Park in historic downtown Rogers, it features live concerts every weekend through the spring, summer, and fall. This is where we caught up to this week's featured band, the Spooklights. The band got its name from a paranormal light enigma near Route 66, southwest of Joplin, Missouri, along a farm road colloquially known as Spooklight Road. We'll start this set with one of the band's original tunes.
Beautiful song there. Thank you, Ben. All right.
Thank y'all so much.
How's everybody doing? Guys, good deal. know. Go tell my true love, she don't know what she's worth. She don't know what she's worth, no, don't know what she's worth. She don't know what she's worth, no, don't know what she's worth. Well, that train on and mighty low. Go tell my true love, as far as I can go, 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 as far as I can go. I can't. Go tell my true love I can't hold the wheel. That was a fast one. That's the fastest song we play, I think, Pat. Hey, I'm amazed anybody was dancing out there. That was crazy. Pat's got some hip hop coming out. Dig a hole in the meadow. Dig a hole in the cold, cold ground. Dig a hole in the middle. Rolling out and calling down. Well, the first time I seen down the Corey, sitting on the banks of the sea, had a 44 roundabout and a banjo underneath. Dig a hole in the meadow. Dig a hole in the cold, cold ground. Dig a hole in the middle. Rolling out and calling down. Wake up, Donald Corey. What makes you sleep so sound? Now the revenue officer come. Gonna tell you still last down. Dig a hole in the middle. Dig a hole in the cold, cold ground. Dig a hole in the middle. Going out and going down. Go away, Donald Corey. Quit hanging around my bed. Your liquor has run my body. Pretty waving under my head. Dig a hole in the middle. Dig a hole in the cold, cold ground. Dig a hole in the middle. Going out and calling down. Wake up, Donald Corey. Go fetch me my gun. You know I ain't no man for fighting, but I die before I run. Dig a hole in the middle. Dig a hole in the cold, cold ground. Dig a hole in the middle. Gonna let out and calling down. Dig a hole in the middle. Dig a hole in the cold, cold ground. Dig a hole in the middle. Gonna let out and calling down. Don't you hear the bluebird singing? Don't you hear that mournful sound of the preaching over his body? It's a lonesome graveyard ground. Dig a hole in the middle. Dig a hole in the cold, cold ground. Dig a hole in the middle. Going out and going down. Thank y'all so much. Give it up for Pat over here. Oh, darn Corey. A little outlaw song.
Is this the newest song we've added to our repertoire, Pat? I think this next one's the newest one we've added.
The Spooklights, recorded live at Railyard Park in Rogers, Arkansas, at the annual Railyard Live Festival. They began their set with the original song, Find Your Love, following that with 3 traditional songs, Train on the Island, Darlin' Corey, and Black-Eyed Susie. It's interesting to note that while most old-time musicians are trying to find that authentic old sound, Ben and Pat are using modern-day electronics to achieve a completely new sound with these old songs. We're going to take another break now. When we return, our friend Dr. Brooks Blevins will fill us in on the Missouri song catchers. This is Ozark Highlands Radio. Welcome back to Ozark Highlands Radio. This week, author and historian Dr. Brooks Blevins profiles dedicated people who sought to document a musical genre that was in danger of disappearing. Here's Brooks.
When I think of old-time Ozark music, I think of back roads and front porches, places and people way out in the country. Country, and I mean real country, abounds in a place like the Ozarks. And that was especially the case 50 and 60 years ago when the song collectors were scouring the region for child ballads and fiddle tunes. When I think of country in the Ozarks, I generally don't think of Springfield, Missouri. While it may yet be a small town in the grand scheme of things, Springfield is the closest thing we've got to a real city, a metropolitan center, and it has been for several generations. It's no surprise then that Springfield wasn't considered a prime destination for discovery of traditional songs. In fact, a war of words erupted in 1934 on the occasion of the city's first folk festival, with city father and entrepreneur John T. Woodruff worried that his town would suffer from this association with hillbillies, and festival promoter and folklorist Vance Randolph urging him to lighten up, in so many words. In spite of that rough start, the third biggest city in Missouri has been a fertile breeding ground for song collectors. This third and final installment on the Collectors of the Ozarks takes us to the region's cultural and economic hub, the place that once billed itself as the Queen City of the Ozarks. The tradition of song collecting in Springfield goes back at least as far as the Great Depression, when a couple of local newspaper columnists began inviting readers to submit old songs they recalled from childhood. One of the columnists was Lucille Morris, who would write one of the first histories of the Bald Knobber Vigilantes of southwest Missouri. Another was May Kennedy McCord, the self-styled queen of the hillbillies, who also appeared on a long-running and popular radio segment on Springfield's powerful station KWTO, whose call letters stood for Keep Watching the Ozarks. Two other Springfieldians from that era, Paul Holland and Ben Rice, were businessmen who gathered ballads for their personal collections and to augment their own occasional performances. The model of the businessman collector has a special resonance for Springfield. The city's two most active and devoted collectors were in large part cut from that mold. The first was a traveling salesman and sometime troubadour who bought a tape recorder in 1956 and began recording traditional music to occupy the long hours away from home and family, and to satisfy his own deep appreciation for the art of the old-timey sound. It was the beginning of a 20-year odyssey of collecting that would result in the recording of almost 1,600 songs and variants, as well as jokes and sayings of various kinds. The salesman was Max Hunter, and his collection reflects the broadest geographical scope of any of the Ozark collections, as his job took him from corner to corner and state to state in the Ozarks. Hunter did much of his collecting in northern Arkansas, corresponding with University of Arkansas professor Mary Parler and folk song collectors Vance Randolph and John Quincy Wolfe Jr. for advice and for leads on singers. Like Holland and Rice, Hunter was a singer in his own right, releasing a single album, Ozark Folk Songs and Ballads, in 1963. The Max Hunter collection, housed at the Springfield Greene County Library, was digitized and transcribed by Michael Murray and others affiliated with the Missouri State University Music Department between 1998 and 2001, and has been available online ever since. Shortly before Hunter's traveling and collecting came to an end, another Springfield businessman began an odyssey of collecting that would span almost 4 decades. Gordon McCann jokes that his life commenced its downfall one night in 1974 when he, a print shop owner in his early 40s at the time, and his wife Mona accompanied friends to the informal but grandly named Emmanuel Woods Ozark Opry, a group of local musicians who gathered on Saturday nights to play in an abandoned storefront on the square in Ozark, Missouri. With little confidence in his guitar playing, McCann first began recording the group's jam sessions so that he could practice playing along with the tapes at home. Before too long, he was traipsing around southwest Missouri recording similar local shindigs, hosting music sessions at his own house, collaborating with Vance Randolph on a book, and traveling the nation playing guitar accompaniment for skilled traditional fiddlers from the Ozarks, most notably Lonnie Robertson from Ozark County and Art Galbraith from rural Greene County, Missouri. Galbraith and McCann recorded 2 albums of old tunes, played the Smithsonian Folklife Festival in Washington and the 1984 World's Fair, and toured the Midwest for the Mid-America Arts Alliance. All the while, McCann compiled a library of personal recordings that eventually exceeded 3,000 audio and video cassettes featuring thousands of songs, hours and hours of oral history memories, and the priceless banter of Ozark musicians who've long since passed from the scene. In the process, Gordon McCann became one of America's foremost experts on the history and tradition of fiddle music, co-writing a book, Ozark's Fiddle Music, and co-producing half a dozen rounder CDs of Ozark fiddle tunes. In 2011, McCann turned over his collection of recordings to Missouri State University's Meyer Library, which continues digitizing and making the recordings available online. While we wait for the next collector to emerge from Springfield, let's go back in the hills and take a listen at this McCann recording of a jam session in Crane, Missouri on December 16th, 1978. Glenn Rickman is the fiddler, Gordon McCann is on guitar, and we also hear Missy Pierce.
Yeah. Bob, here's the old Sleepy Lou tune. Used to hear him play at Jack Fields and them in Round Clever when I was about 12 years old.
Thank you, Brooks. We've got time to hear a few more interesting tunes from the Spooklights, starting with a really different version of Red Rocking Chair.
Been a long and rainy day. Oh, it's been a long and rainy day. It's all I can do, it's all I can say. Sing it to your mama on payday. Sing it to your mama on payday. Got no honey, baby, now. Got no sugar, baby, now.
Now, this next song is a train song. And we are in a rail yard right now, so this is a good song
It's appropriate.
apropos. yeah, people. Pat, that was on the nose. That was on the button.
That's a train song, Ben. Playing train songs at train places.
Come on down. Me and my baby, New Orleans, shake a stand people I ever seen. Must I holler? Shake 'em on down. Must I holler? Shake 'em on down. Must I holler? Shake 'em on down. Must I holler? See, must I holler? Must I shake 'em on down? Shake 'em on down. It's on a crib. Shake 'em on down. Gonna take you to my grave. Must I holler? Shake 'em on down. Must I holler? Shake 'em on down. Must I holler? Shake 'em on down. Must I holler? 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 And must I holler? Must I shake 'em on down?
Three more neo old-time tunes from the Southern Missouri band the Spooklights. In that last set, they played Red Rocking Chair, Train 45, and a song from Bucka White written in 1937, Shake 'em On Down. That's about it for this week. We'll be back next week with more great music you won't hear any farther up the radio dial. This is your host, Dave Smith. Bye, everybody.
Ozark Highlands Radio is produced by Jeff Glover. Executive producer is Darren Dorton. Additional support for this program comes from Arkansas State Parks, a division of the Arkansas Department of Parks, Heritage, and Tourism, with 52 unique reasons to visit the natural state. On the web at arkansasstateparks.com. The Committee of 100 proudly supporting the Ozark Folk Center State Park since 1974. And by Stone Bank with roots in Mountain View, Arkansas. Stone Bank is a proud supporter of heritage musicians and small towns across America, with government-guaranteed loans for farmers, entrepreneurs, and communities. More information available at stonebank.com. For information on upcoming shows and events, we are on the web at ozarkhighlandsradio.com. Until next time, I'm Donna Farrar.